Alright, so today I was coming into the day I was bearish because of this SMT at all the highs. Um right at the highs, I guess. Um we have with ES. I guess I'll just throw this. Boom. Boom, we had SMT at the highs. And London low. So we took all like Asia session, London session. We took the highs. We have an SMT at the high, and then we just have London low, just like a clear low inside like what is 4 hour imbalance, yeah, or something like that. Yeah, it was a low inside the 4 hour. So yeah, I was bearish. I wanted to see either off open. Want to see ES take this 5 minute internal high and NQ doesn't take shit. I guess it would just come into this 5 minute and then get shorts to London lows, or NQ comes up to this 5 minute internal high and ES takes all this buy side, the data highs and everything. And then we sell off to London lows. So that's what I wanted to see off open. And if we displace through this and create like a 5 minute, look for longs higher potentially, and vice versa. If we displace to the downside and whatever, maybe 5 minute, 15 minute, look for pullback, look for continuation shorts. So, but I'm saying if we didn't take any of these highs and we take London lows, I'm looking for immediate reaction for longs. If we don't, like I said, then I'm looking for those continuation shorts. So here's 9:30 open. I think I just sat in the 5 minute on ES the whole entire day just to like pay attention to that SMTs and potential gaps. So boom, here's market open, 9:30. We come down, take London lows. We throw in an SMT there. We also do wick this high, so there's like a 15 minute, I believe, right here that we traded into. Yeah. So boom. I'm just waiting for more manipulation to the downside, probably. I wanted to see like this 15 minute get hit the most, and then see a reaction off that for longs. Not something so instant where it's just like London low, like fucking soup, and then reversal. But then like it's very uncorrelated at this point in time. ES is extremely bullish. They do end up inversing this 5 minute gap. And so I'm like, all right, bet if we can make a 5 minute here, a bullish 5 minute, I would want to see us to trade back into that and NQ to potentially evil for sure take this internal low, but it would be nice for us to come into this 15 minute gap, like I said, to then take longs to target this, to target all these, any of these, which makes sense to like depending on risk to reward. I don't want anything too retarded. But yeah, so boom, kind of just chopping. Boom, we come out, take the internal low. What's it called? Do we even have the 5 minute yet? Oh wait, yeah, we do. Here, I'll I'll go on the 1 minute. You can see we came into the 5 minute, and we're kind of ripping through it. So, yeah. Yeah, basically at this point, I'm like, all right, longs are probably not gonna be the play. I think I'm pretty fucking bearish at this point, especially look at this 5 minute fucking chart here. But what I was really paying attention to was London lows on ES, like potentially generating low, relative equal lows, and then they have those spread apart equal lows there at London on ES. So I'm like, all right, well, if we create a 5 minute, I will look for continuations out of it or longs. So boom, here's our other 5. We just made this 5 minute right here. As you can see, on the 5-minute chart. There's our 5-minute. So boom, we'll probably put this wick right here. Yeah. So at this point in time, I wanted to see this retracement, right? So I wanted to see either this 5-minute get inversed to the upside for me to enter with 1 micro long, which stop would probably be at the bottom of the fair value gap because this volume is fucking retarded. And then take profit being something up here as long as it's a 1-to-1 or more. But yeah, so I'm looking to potentially inverse this gap. We don't do it. We also put in a 15-minute. ES doesn't have one, but we put in a 15-minute here. So I'm like, all right, bet. If we inverse this 5-minute, like this could be a breakaway gap. I'm like, right. So I'm looking for the 2-minute time frame at this point, because that would be the highest time frame. Right here where this IFEG is, that's where a 5-minute is. So I'm looking for this 2-minute to be inversed, because there's no 3-minute. Well, yeah, you'll see there'll be no 3-minute. But boom. Alright, well, I don't know why it went through all those candles. But boom, this candle didn't inverse, so I was kind of pissed. I was like, alright, well, can't get my entry to Mac model short, like TP1 at the 5-minute or a 1-to-1, whatever the fuck this would be. But break even at this point. Like, stop the break even here and target this low. But we don't get the opportunity, so we trade in the 5-minute before we were able to inverse it. And so I'm like, all right, 5-minute is going to be the play here. And yeah, so why does it look so retarded? So boom, we inverse the 5-minute here. I actually do have a GAN box here out, to make sure price is at a 1-to-1 before I enter. So like, like I'll have a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio with this low. So I don't want to be greedy and put I don't want to have my limit order right at equilibrium. I'd much rather have like a better limit order, I guess, so I can like risk less. Because like if I did have this here with 1 micro, I would be over my daily loss limit. So let's see. Yeah, I'd be way over my daily loss limit, probably by like $15 or a little over that, like $20. But yeah, so then what I decided to do is then boom, GAN box from like ideal entry to like equilibrium of it, and I just set my limit order at this price at a little bit above it, I guess. But just to be fair, if we're gonna get a little bit of a pullback and then shit down and not ask for too much of a pullback to like back here, because you never know. I mean, because if we're closing back here, right here, I don't know if we're gonna get that full like 30 fucking like 50 40 point pullback. This would obviously be more probable, and obviously equilibrium would be the most probable, but I want to make sure I have my risk factor in check. So that's where I put my limit order to short with 1 micro. Stop loss of the candle body. We're very displacing. Also on the 4-minute, you can see we've inversed and changed state, or whatever it's called. And yeah, so yeah. I have a alert here on ES. So if we take this low, I will just move my stop loss to break even, and still hold, because I could technically look for just that 1-to-1 and move my limit order up a little bit more, which who knows, I don't know if I would have done that or not. I probably wouldn't have, because this isn't much more to ask for, and to me, it seemed to be truly fucking bearish. So like, regardless SMT or not, I think we would take that low, but I would be risk free. So boom, stop loss here, take profit here, break even point on ES. And yeah, so I then get filled here. Um, I'm not too scared at this point in time because like, all right, it's just a 5 minute pullback and then we should just deliver, right? But no, we kind of sit through a bunch of bullshit. We see profit for a second, looks great, and then bang, stopped out. Very, very fucking unfortunate, very annoying. Um, but I want like at this point, like when I got stopped out, I'm like, all right, well, I wouldn't even be surprised if shorts then play out after because of the break, what I assumed to be a breakaway gap, uh, got hit. So yeah, I will show you. I don't even need to show you executions. I can show you this. I didn't fucking upload all my things into what's it called, Trade Syncer. I think like because I like tried to do the sync all the accounts, whatever. It would only sync my leader account. So I think at the end of the day, because I don't want to fucking go back into Trade of 8 and fucking download all these files or whatever to just put it on there. I can just show you this. So I'm down like 800, just under 800 today, which I'm fine with. I did obviously I would love to be risking less, but I mean that's just what my I would have loved to be risking like $25 less on this setup, but it's whatever. Um, and yeah, so at least I didn't technically hit my daily loss limit, so it's chill. But at this point in time, either we're still chopping or we've sold off. Oh, we got more of a fucking manipulation leg. Oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted. The fucking SMT there, and yeah, it's gonna sell off. But yeah, so that was the setup for today. 5 minute continuation. Again, it was just using conditions because also if we did hold this 5 minute, I could have looked for longs to the 15 minute, right? For a continuation of this like V-shaped recovery looking thing. So yeah, unfortunately it didn't play out. It just chopped literally for all right. So this is when I entered at 10:05, and yeah, for 25 minutes I was sitting in chop. Saw profit for like 2 minutes maybe max. Um, but yeah, very unfortunate. But we'll come back tomorrow. I think tomorrow's gonna be the only other day I'll be looking for setups because was it Wednesday? Then Thursday is Thanksgiving. Friday will probably be shitty. So I don't know. I think yeah, tomorrow will be the last day of the week for me to potentially look for a setup, and we'll see what we get. Who knows? But yeah, I can't enter in anything more today. I mean, I'll literally move the point and draw down. I'll be not even a point. I'll probably be like liquidated. But or my daily loss limit would be smacked. But yeah, let's see what this looks like. I mean, SMT is fine. It's because of SMT. But yeah, I really don't have anything else to say. This was a setup, and yeah, unfortunate. Where is 10 a.m.? Cause all right, yeah. So 10 a.m. Yeah, it opened low, right? But it didn't manipulate into anything. So I didn't necessarily care. I saw this as I was selling the manipulation in the way if we were bullish, right? And the open high would just be this wick and we'd just sell off or whatever. And then I don't know, we'd hit this low, right? So I didn't really care about 10 a.m. for this. And yeah, I don't know. There's not much more for me to go into, I believe, but other than saying, unfortunate. And yeah, so I really don't have much more to say. So I think that's about it. And yeah, see ya.